you're about to listen to is a little bit different from the story of Ṣàngó you are already familiar with. Though it is the same Ṣàngó, this particular story is based on the Cuban experience of the legendary goddess. I can see smiles on your faces. My children, some times ago, your great-grandfather, and your great-grandmothers were captured and taken into slavery. Some of them are people, your own people, were taken from the western coast of Africa to Cuba, another part of the world. Over 100 million Africans were forcefully uprooted from their roots. People who spoke the same language, shared the same vision, and venerated the same spirit. A saying of our people goes thus: a strong heart is not a knee that can be bent. And so, African people, our ancestors, established and in some cases reinvented their cultural identities wherever they were taken all over the world. They made their captors to understand that though rain may beat the skin of a leopard, but it cannot wash off the spots on the floor. For example, in Cuba, our ancestors maintained a number of traditional African religious practices by developing a complex relation among the experiences and the Roman Catholicism that was forced on them by the Spanish laws. It is this fusion of African religious practices and the Christianity that later became known as Santeria. African gods and goddesses were parallel to the Christian saints. For example, Xangô in Cuba is referred to as Santa Barbara, Ogun as Saint Anthony, yes, and Oya as Saint Teresa, and so on and so forth. You see how wise our ancestors are? I hope you are following me. Good. However, to make this evening story even more interesting, I thought of an ingenious idea. I arranged for some actors and actresses to bring alive the way our Africans in the diaspora feel and uphold their traditional practices, handed down to them by their ancestors, our forefathers. You see, this night you are going to experience the Cuban account of the pantheon of the Yoruba god. But it is pertinent that I prepare your mind that what you are about to see might be a little bit different from what you were told, what you were taught, what you feel every day around you. Please accept the Cuban version of the legendary god himself, the Yoruba mythology of Ṣàngó, because, as our people usually say, to be ignorant of an event is worse, is bad, but to refuse to be educated by that event is worse. So, please, let us see and know how our brothers and sisters in Cuba, what they think about our gods. Thank you. I forget. You see, some Yoruba songs, dances, practices, and chants and gyrations have been intentionally added to the performance to make it even more interesting. After all, I mean, the culture itself is Yoruba. So just sit down, enjoy yourself. Follow the action of the performance very well. But we start as ignorant in most endeavors and end up becoming wise through experience. My children. You see, there is one particular song that keeps ringing in my brain whenever I remember how Cubans maintain their cultural practices. The song goes thus. African ṣòro ilé wọn o ní Cuba. African ṣòro ilé wọn o l'Amẹ́ríkà. African ṣòro ilé wọn o ní Alabama. African ṣòro ilé wọn o. Ẹ̀sìn kan ò pé óye. Ẹ̀sìn kan ò pé káwọn máa ṣòro. African ṣòro ilé wọn o. Ẹgbẹ́rin. African ṣòro ilé wọn o. African ṣòro ilé wọn o. the name of my father.
Oh, child, don't text them.
I want to know who my father is.
There isn't enough time in the whole world to answer that question.
And every day, from dawn until sunset, we ask you the same thing again and again until I drive you crazy.
And just how is this father of yours to do anything to you? When he is all worthy of thee.
I don't care. I want to know who my father is. I want to see my father. I want to see my father!
Shango! Someday when you no longer wish to hear, or to see the next man who came to my side as justice, then what will you say? Your father's name is Adaistola. Go and find him. Go and find him upon the waters, and when you see him, stay with him.
Mother, please.
Go and find him.
Ele vem